30-week pregnancy update. Hello everybody, bienvenidos a Cafecito con Daniela. So if you came from the Bilingual Family channel over here, welcome and thank you for joining me. I am so excited to share this pregnancy journey. I know it's the last 10 weeks, but I'm still excited. I may make some videos about the first trimester and the second trimester and how that went, and maybe tips on how to survive the first and second trimester. But right now I'm in the third trimester. I am 30 weeks pregnant. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the baby, how the baby's developing, how I'm feeling, and just an overall update on how this journey has been going. So this week, the baby is the size of a zucchini. This is according to the Bump app, which is a great app. Sometimes pregnancy books can be a bit overwhelming. I really like the ones that go week by week or day by day. Those are even better because we're tired and we can read a page per day. That's doable, especially if you have several of those daily books. One of the cool things about this week, and really I think the last 2 weeks, is that for the most part the baby is already developed, and so most of what is happening is just like final touches, which makes me feel really good, because I don't know, as many of you may know, I had a miscarriage back in November of last year. And so I think also part of the reason I didn't really share a pregnancy update was because I was afraid. And so knowing that he is fully developed and is just making the final adjustments, and that he could, even if he was born right now, he could survive, that makes me feel so good. And I think that's why I'm ready to share this with you. So that's his development. He's about 3 pounds, 2.7 pounds to 3 pounds. He feels like he is 5 pounds. So I have gained 20 pounds so far, but he's only 3 pounds. So I know there's a lot of water weight and the placenta and all the extra blood and all these things, but that seems like a lot of weight for such a small child. But anyway, it is what it is. As far as symptoms, it's getting harder to get up out of bed. I am 5'1" and a half, and we have a really tall bed, so trying to get off the bed 3 or 4 times a night to go to the restroom is difficult. Tying my shoes is difficult. There's a lot of things that are difficult to do, but I am staying active, and I feel like being active and really trying to stay in your regular lifestyle, the regular things that you do, will help my labor. And at least that's what my doctor told me, that when you are active within your pregnancy or during your pregnancy, it is much easier for you to have a smooth labor because you're fit and ready to deliver. Another symptom, which started late in the second trimester and has continued, is heartburn. However, I found a cure. So if you have heartburn, at least this is what worked for me, is eating a banana each day. It'll get rid of it. And I Googled it after it happened on accident, but I definitely know that now I know that the banana works for me every day. If I eat a banana, I do not get heartburn. So that definitely works for me. And after it happened, I Googled it, and yes, it does work for a lot of people. There's 1% of the population, it makes it worse. So that's a disclaimer. It works for me. I hope it works for you too. Mateo, which is my baby's name, loves to move at night. He just really enjoys it. And my husband works a night shift, so when he gets home around 3 or 4 in the morning, he always wants to feel Mateo, and he'll put his hand on my belly and try not to wake me up. But it's the strangest thing. I think Mateo really can feel him, and the minute John puts his hand on my belly, Mateo starts moving and wakes me up, but I don't mind. It's really sweet. We also, for the past probably month or so, have been reading to Mateo and our 4 dogs at night, and we're just so excited to really take on this bedtime routine, and it's so fun to watch my husband really embrace fatherhood, even though we don't have Mateo to hold yet, but I can just tell that he's going to be a great dad. He's usually the one that reads the story and is amazing at it. So that's just really exciting, something that has kind of changed in our routine. We also were working on the nursery. Right now we're in the nursery. There's clothes everywhere, so we're still doing the final touches, but we have 10 weeks to get it ready. Well, that's all I have so far. If you have any tips, please, leave them down below right now. The main thing that's on top of my mind right now is whether or not to get an epidural. So if you have an opinion and experience, or both, it doesn't matter, leave it in the comments below and let me know why I should get an epidural or why I shouldn't get an epidural. So I would love your feedback, and I need it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Cafecito con Daniela. Adios!